SBR Hunter is a registered 2008 gelding who stands 15.3 hands, and he does walk, trot, and canter. I'm going to say this right off the bat. He looks like the world's best beginner horse, and he looks like that unicorn that all of us are looking for. He is not a beginner horse. He is trained very well. He is very good on his cues, but he's kind of a timid horse. And if he sees something that entertains him or makes him wonder, he will stop and turn off and go away from it, turn off the rail. However, if you have a rider that rides and looks where they're going and makes him go and points him in a direction and knows exactly where he's going, once that rider corrects him, he will continue to go. If you have a rider that sits there and is just a passenger and doesn't guide the horse and doesn't push him and doesn't make him work, he will see things that bother him and he will take advantage of it. He's been great around here. Once a rider learns how to ride him, he's been good for that person. He's been very nice to work with. He is, however, not probably going to work in a big lesson program where you can have riders that ride differently. He would make a nice hunter type horse. We have not asked him to raise up and to be more of a saddle seat type horse because we just felt with his energy level and where he's built naturally, it's not fair to him. He's got great gaits. He takes a canter cue very nicely. He canters very collected. He's very smooth. This horse has been here way too long, and he needs to find a special home. Somebody that rides well, that wants a nice quiet horse. Somebody that can tell him where to go and just enjoy him. He's easy on the ground. He's outside. He comes in at night. He's easy to catch. He's easy to keep weight on. His feet are good. Right now he's barefoot. He's just a nice horse. And you can see as the rider rides him that he's very comfortable. And he does his gaits. I mean, he would probably really like somebody that would work with him with patterns. We have not done a lot of that. Although he's trained well enough that it should be very easy to do them. I'm going to say this again. He's not going to work in a big lesson program where there's too many riders that ride differently. He does best with a rider that guides and is in control and does not let him look for things to be afraid of. He is not a super high energy horse. You can see him fussing in the bridle. And what he's doing is we don't usually ride him in a German martingale. We usually ride him in a running martingale. And he's just fussing a little bit because he's feeling a little pressure. I decided to go ahead and let him be videoed in this bridle so you can see the worst thing he does. He is not going to try this rider. You're not going to see him duck out. You can see him looking right there. But she has him in between her hands and is driving him forward, so he chose not to spook at anything. He is very smart. He can tell the difference between the riders. But he's also a horse that once he knows you and you ride, he's very predictable in what he does. And once he gets to know you well, he doesn't even try anything because he totally trusts you as a rider. So again, this is SBR Hunter. Not a beginner horse. Looks like he'd make the best one. Could be in a small lesson program. Would be an excellent horse for an individual that just wants to ride and have fun and needs a smooth horse. He also would probably go on and step up and be a much better hunter. We have not worked him one direction or the other. We just ride him. He carries his head in a more natural hunt type position. We've not ridden him outside a lot, but I don't think that would be a problem. And this horse was not on the road. He did not come from the Amish. He's a horse that got donated into Saddlebred Rescue several years ago. We placed him in a big lesson program. They tried to work with him for about a year. He just took advantage of too many riders that we're learning to ride. So this is why we know he's not going to be a beginner horse for a large program or even a smaller program. There isn't a horse on the grounds broke as well as he is. He is just very highly trained and very easy to ride if you're in control. So if you're interested in SBR Hunter, you can give me a call, and the number is 908-605-6032. And please leave a message or else we will not get it. When you leave a message, it goes to my email address so I can get right back to you. And if you want to send an email, you can go to www.saddlebredrescue.com and leave a message or an email, and we will get that. So please leave a phone number if you're leaving a message. I like to talk to people on the phone. So this is SBR Hunter, and he is available for adoption.